What if the Great Pyramid of Giza is more than just a tomb, more than just a marvel of ancient engineering? What if it holds a hidden knowledge, a secret waiting to be uncovered, one that could change the way we see the past, the present, and even the future? For centuries, scholars, mystics, and adventurers have been drawn to the ancient wonders of Egypt. The towering pyramids, the enigmatic Sphinx, the cryptic hieroglyphs, all stand as symbols of a civilization that seems to possess knowledge far beyond its time. Yet, despite all the research and discoveries, the true purpose of the Great Pyramid remains an unsolved riddle. How did the ancient Egyptians build it? Why did they build it? And more mysteriously still, what was it really meant to accomplish? The ancient Egyptians spoke of their pyramids as the houses of the soul. But was it only a tomb? Or could these monumental structures be connected to a deeper, more mystical purpose? And if so, what knowledge did the builders possess that allowed them to achieve such an extraordinary feat? In this video, we will explore the mysteries surrounding the Great Pyramid's construction, its role in ancient Egyptian spirituality, and the hidden knowledge embedded in its design. We will delve into the symbolism of the pyramid and the hieroglyphs, uncovering their secrets as they point to a deeper understanding of reality itself. Join us as we journey into the heart of ancient Egypt, a world where wisdom was encoded in stone, and the power of the soul was aligned with the cosmic order. To understand the profound mystery of the Great Pyramid, we must first dive into the world of ancient Egypt, a civilization that spanned thousands of years and whose achievements in architecture, mathematics, and spirituality still resonate today. The ancient Egyptians viewed the world not simply through the lens of materialism, but through a deep spiritual understanding that the physical and metaphysical were intertwined, reflecting a divine order that governed both the heavens and the earth. In ancient Egyptian thought, the concept of ma'at, divine order, balance, and truth, was central. The pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid, were seen as more than just burial places. They were symbols of cosmic alignment, designed to channel the energy of the heavens into the physical world. The very shape of the pyramid, with its sharp angles pointing to the sky, was a metaphor for the soul's ascent to the afterlife. But it was also, perhaps more profoundly, a symbol of the soul's eternal connection to the divine. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops, in the 26th century BCE, stands as a testament to the Egyptian understanding of the cosmos. But despite its overwhelming presence, much about its construction and purpose remains unclear. The pyramid texts, written on the walls of tombs, hint at the idea that these grand structures served as a spiritual passage, a gateway to the stars where the king would join the gods. But how? And why such precision? Why such colossal effort when only the pharaoh was meant to pass through it? Egyptian mythology, rich with gods and cosmic symbolism, sheds light on the deeper purposes of the pyramid. The pyramid was not just a tomb for the pharaoh, it was a spiritual tool. In the myth of Osiris, the god of death and rebirth, the pharaoh was believed to become Osiris himself upon death. The pyramid, in this context, was not just a resting place for the physical body, but a resurrection chamber for the soul. The carefully constructed corridors and chambers of the pyramid may have been designed to simulate the soul's journey through the underworld, preparing it for rebirth in the stars. The mystical traditions of Egypt also point to another layer of understanding. The Egyptians believed that the physical world was a reflection of the divine, that the stars, planets, and even the earth itself were all manifestations of a higher, unseen reality. The alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies, such as the stars in Orion's belt and the polar star, suggest that the pyramids were not only earthly creations, but were built to connect the physical world with the heavens. This belief in cosmic alignment permeated Egyptian spirituality, suggesting that the pyramids were part of a much larger metaphysical plan. But what of the construction itself? Even today, the exact methods used to build the Great Pyramid are still debated. Some scholars argue that it was built using massive ramps. Others claim that advanced machinery or lost technology was employed. But what if the Egyptians didn't just use tools of material craftsmanship? What if they understood the energy of the earth and the cosmos itself? What if the pyramid's precision was meant to resonate with the natural frequencies of the earth, harnessing its energy for spiritual awakening? This theory is increasingly being explored by modern researchers who suggest that the pyramid may have been constructed with hidden knowledge of sacred geometry and sound frequencies, concepts that, while well known to the Egyptians, have only recently been understood by the modern world. The Great Pyramid of Giza, with its mathematical precision, symbolic depth, and spiritual purpose, represents more than just a monument of ancient Egypt. It is a symbol of human potential, a reminder that at one time, humans possessed an intimate understanding of the forces that govern the cosmos, and they constructed their greatest work as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. In the next section, we will delve into the core explanation: how the pyramids were constructed, what hidden knowledge lies within their measurements, and what secrets may still be waiting for us. The question of how the Great Pyramid was built has fascinated both historians and mystics for centuries. Its precise measurements, alignment with the stars, and mysterious internal chambers suggest that the builders possessed knowledge far beyond what we can fully comprehend. While the conventional explanation is that it was built using massive ramps, the evidence does not fully explain the level of precision and complexity that the pyramid exhibits. What if the answer lies not in brute force, but in a deeper understanding of energy, vibration, and sacred geometry? To begin unraveling the mystery, we must first consider the mathematical precision of the Great Pyramid. The base of the pyramid is nearly perfectly square, with each side measuring 230.4 meters, 755 feet. But it's not just the dimensions that astound. It's the fact that the pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, within a fraction of a degree. The Egyptians had no compasses or GPS. So how did they achieve such extraordinary precision? Some scholars suggest that the Egyptians were able to use the stars for alignment. In particular, the pyramid is aligned with the stars of the constellation Orion, which was associated with the god Osiris, the god of rebirth. This suggests that the placement of the pyramid was not purely a matter of geography, but of cosmic significance. The Great Pyramid was, perhaps, designed to mirror the heavens, a terrestrial reflection of the stars above, creating a link between the physical and spiritual realms. But the mathematics of the Great Pyramid goes beyond simple alignment. The ratio of the pyramid's height to its perimeter is nearly identical to the mathematical constant known as pi, which governs the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. The Egyptians did not have the concept of pi in the way we do today, yet they managed to encode it into the proportions of the Great Pyramid. Was this an accident, or was it a purposeful expression of a sacred mathematical principle, one that links the material world to the divine? There's more. The Great Pyramid also exhibits a profound understanding of sacred geometry, a system of geometric patterns that have been used in spiritual and architectural traditions around the world. One of the key features of sacred geometry is the golden ratio, a ratio that appears in the natural world, from the arrangement of petals and flowers to the spiral of galaxies. The proportions of the Great Pyramid are believed to contain this ratio, further suggesting that the pyramid's builders understood a profound cosmic order. Sacred geometry is not merely about shapes, it's about the flow of energy. In many esoteric traditions, geometric shapes are thought to hold certain frequencies which resonate with the natural vibrations of the universe. The pyramid, with its precise measurements and sacred ratios, may have been designed not just to stand as a monument, but to harmonize with the Earth's energies, amplifying them in ways we are only beginning to understand. The internal chambers of the Great Pyramid also hint at a more mystical purpose. The King's Chamber, which houses a simple sarcophagus, is made from massive granite blocks, each weighing several tons. But the most intriguing feature of the chamber is the air shafts that point towards specific stars. These shafts have long been considered symbolic, pointing to the soul's journey to the afterlife. However, modern researchers are now exploring the possibility that the shafts served a more practical purpose. They may have been used to harness cosmic energy or vibrational frequencies that would aid the pharaoh's ascension. Could the pyramid have been designed to capture and focus the energy of the stars, channeling it into the soul of the pharaoh as part of a larger spiritual transformation? The more we look at the Great Pyramid, the more it seems to transcend the limitations of mere construction. It may have been designed not only as a tomb, but as a cosmic machine, a device that connects the physical realm to the heavens, a monument built with knowledge of sacred geometry, vibrational resonance, and cosmic alignment. In the next section, we will dive deeper into the symbolism and deeper mysteries of the Great Pyramid, its role as a spiritual tool, the secrets it might hold within its chambers, and how the ancient Egyptians may have understood the energy it was designed to harness. Now that we've uncovered the mathematical and geometrical brilliance behind the Great Pyramid, we must explore its deeper symbolism and mystical purpose. This is where the true nature of the pyramid as a spiritual tool begins to emerge, not just as a physical structure, but as a metaphysical gateway to higher realms. The Great Pyramid was more than a tomb. It was a cosmic instrument designed to facilitate the soul's journey into the afterlife and potentially to unlock hidden aspects of human consciousness. The Great Pyramid as a spiritual gateway. The Egyptian afterlife was far more than a destination of judgment and reward. It was a transformational process, a journey through multiple stages of purification and spiritual evolution. The pyramid, with its labyrinthine corridors and mysterious chambers, seems to symbolize this process. The pharaoh's passage through the pyramid's halls could have represented a journey of the soul, moving from one realm to the next, ascending toward divine light. This idea is grounded in Egyptian cosmology, which described the afterlife as a journey through a series of underworld realms that the deceased had to pass through, overcoming obstacles and tests along the way. In this context, the pyramid's internal chambers may have been designed to simulate this spiritual journey, acting as a physical manifestation of the soul's passage from death to rebirth. Each chamber could represent a stage of initiation, preparing the soul for its final ascent to the stars to join the gods. The King's Chamber, for instance, is located at the pyramid's geometric center, symbolizing the soul's connection to the divine center of the cosmos. The sarcophagus found inside is often described as the resting place for the pharaoh's body, but it may have also been a symbolic vessel to hold the pharaoh's spiritual essence as it underwent transformation. In the ancient Egyptian view, the body and soul were inextricably linked, and the pyramid served as a bridge between the physical realm and the celestial world. Furthermore, the pyramid's air shafts, which point towards specific stars, are believed to have been more than mere symbols of celestial alignment. Some researchers speculate that these shafts may have been used to channel cosmic energy into the pyramid, guiding the soul of the deceased pharaoh toward the heavens. These shafts may have functioned as spiritual conduits, helping to connect the pyramid and its occupant with the stars and divine beings above. The pyramid's hidden knowledge. The Great Pyramid was not just an architectural marvel, it was a repository of hidden knowledge. Ancient texts, such as the pyramid texts, contain cryptic references to the pyramid's purpose as a tool for spiritual ascension. These texts, inscribed in the chambers of later pyramids, describe the pharaoh's journey to the stars, but the language is laden with symbolism and allegory. The idea that the pyramid contained knowledge of the stars, the cosmos, and the soul's journey has persisted for centuries. The alignment of the pyramid with the stars of Orion's belt and the polar star suggests that the Egyptians believed the pyramid was a cosmic beacon, guiding the soul toward a higher state of being. The concept of sacred geometry also plays a key role in the pyramid's hidden knowledge. Sacred geometry is the language of the universe, the blueprint upon which the cosmos is built. It is a language that underlies the structure of all life, from the spiral of galaxies to the growth patterns of plants. The Egyptians understood this language and embedded it into their pyramids, aligning their measurements and proportions with universal principles. The Great Pyramid, with its precise geometry, could have been designed not only to reflect cosmic harmony, but also to amplify and channel the energy of these sacred patterns. Moreover, the pyramid may have been designed to amplify sound frequencies, another layer of its hidden function. Some researchers have hypothesized that the chambers of the pyramid were constructed with the intention of resonating with specific frequencies which could facilitate altered states of consciousness. This idea links back to the notion of the pyramid as a spiritual machine, a tool for awakening higher states of awareness and connecting with the divine. The king's chamber, for example, may have been constructed to resonate with particular sound frequencies, creating a vibrational environment that could facilitate the ascension of the soul or enhance the meditative states of those who entered. The pyramid as a reflection of human potential. At its core, the Great Pyramid represents not just the power of ancient Egypt, but the potential of the human spirit. The knowledge embedded in its design, the precision of its measurements, and the symbolism of its construction speak to the human desire to connect with something greater than oneself. The pyramid's mathematical and architectural brilliance invites us to reflect on our own capabilities, urging us to consider what we might accomplish if we aligned our consciousness with the universal principles encoded in the pyramid structure. Just as the pyramid was designed to serve as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, so too can we build our own bridges between the material world and the higher dimensions of consciousness. The lessons of the Great Pyramid are not just for the ancient Egyptians, they're universal lessons about alignment, intention, and cosmic understanding. In the next section, we will discuss the practical application of these ancient teachings, exploring how we can integrate. The mysteries of the Great Pyramid are not just for archaeologists to uncover, they hold profound lessons for us today. As we examine the geometry, energy, and symbolism of this ancient wonder, we can find practices and insights that help us reconnect with the divine order that the Egyptians once understood. The pyramid was more than just a physical structure. It was a spiritual tool designed to align the soul with cosmic forces. We too can align ourselves with these energies to enhance our personal growth, well-being, and spiritual awakening. 1. The power of sacred geometry in daily life. Sacred geometry teaches us that everything in the universe is interconnected, from the tiniest atom to the vast expanse of the stars. The Egyptians encoded sacred geometric principles into the very fabric of their pyramids, creating structures that resonated with universal harmony. To apply this in our own lives, we can begin by recognizing the sacred geometry in nature. The spirals in shells, the growth patterns of plants, the symmetry of the human body. We can cultivate a deeper awareness of the geometric patterns that surround us, appreciating their divine order. Try practicing mindfulness by observing these patterns in your environment, or meditate on the shapes that represent balance and harmony, such as the flower of life or the golden ratio. Incorporating these geometric forms into your life, whether in art, architecture, or simply through mindful awareness, can help you reconnect with the underlying order of the universe, enhancing your spiritual awareness and inner peace. 2. The alignment of body and mind with the cosmos. The alignment of the Great Pyramid with the stars of Orion and the polar star was not accidental. It was a deliberate design to connect the physical world with the heavens, to create a bridge between the earthly and divine realms. In a similar way, we can align our body and mind with the cosmic forces that govern our lives. One simple practice is to align your daily routine with the natural cycles of the earth. Just as the Egyptians used the stars to orient their structures, we can use the natural rhythms of sunrise, sunset, and moon cycles to guide our actions. Wake up with the sunrise, meditate during the day's peak energy, and wind down with the setting sun. This practice of aligning with natural rhythms can help you attune to the flow of cosmic energy and bring balance into your life. Another powerful method is to practice visualization. Imagine yourself as a conduit of divine energy, aligning your body like the Great Pyramid to channel cosmic forces. Visualize energy flowing through you from the earth below and the heavens above, creating a powerful flow of vitality, clarity, and purpose. 3. Meditation on the soul's journey. The Egyptians believed the pyramid served as a spiritual vessel to help the soul ascend to the divine. To unlock the transformative potential of this idea, we can practice meditation on our own soul's journey. Begin by sitting in stillness and envisioning yourself inside a pyramid, a radiant structure filled with light and energy. As you meditate, imagine your consciousness moving through the pyramid's chambers, each step representing a stage of your own spiritual journey. With each inward breath, imagine the pyramid amplifying your spiritual energy, guiding you toward greater understanding and connection with the universe. Use the pyramid's symbolism as a tool to reflect on your own transformation. What parts of your life need to be purified or reborn? What lessons are you learning about your soul's purpose in this lifetime? Let the pyramid serve as a mirror, reflecting your deepest desires for spiritual growth and evolution. 4. The use of sound and vibrational frequencies. The Great Pyramid may have been designed to resonate with specific sound frequencies that enhanced spiritual transformation. Ancient cultures understood that sound is a powerful tool for shifting energy, whether through chanting, drumming, or harmonic vibrations. To apply this in your own life, try incorporating sound healing practices. Use tools such as singing bowls, tuning forks, or even your own voice to create harmonic frequencies that resonate with your body and spirit. A simple practice is to chant or hum, focusing on the vibrations that fill your body, allowing them to clear blockages and align your energy centers. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of humanity's greatest achievements, holds within it not just architectural brilliance, but profound spiritual wisdom. From its precise geometry and alignment with the stars to its role as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, the pyramid invites us to reflect on the deeper dimensions of our existence. It is a reminder that our potential extends far beyond the physical world, that we are capable of tuning in to the universal rhythms of the cosmos, aligning our bodies and souls with the sacred energies that sustain all life. As we explored its history and symbolism, we uncovered a greater truth. The pyramid is not just a monument of the past, it is a timeless symbol of human aspiration. It represents the human journey toward spiritual enlightenment, the rise from darkness to light, and the potential for transformation. Just as the pyramid served as a guide for the pharaoh's soul, it can serve as a guide for each of us, a symbol of how we can ascend beyond the material world and align with the divine order. In our modern lives, we can take inspiration from the pyramid's sacred geometry, its cosmic alignment, and its profound spiritual teachings. By understanding the hidden knowledge encoded within its stones, we can unlock our own spiritual potential, bringing balance, harmony, and purpose to our lives. The journey of the pharaoh was one of transformation, and so too can be our journey if we dare to walk the path of alignment, consciousness, and higher wisdom. The pyramid asks us, what are you building in your life? Are you constructing a monument to the material world? Or are you creating a bridge to the stars, one that connects your soul to the divine forces of the universe? As you reflect on the lessons of the Great Pyramid, consider how you might begin your own journey of spiritual ascension. What in your life needs to be purified? What structures must fall away to allow for your inner transformation? The pyramid stands as a silent witness, its wisdom waiting to guide those who seek to align with the cosmic forces that govern all existence. May we all strive to live in alignment with the universal principles of balance, truth, and divine order, just as the Great Pyramid was built to do. And in doing so, may we become the architects of our own spiritual pyramids, rising ever closer to the divine light that lies within.